How's it going, guys, and welcome back to Dub Gaming Entertainment. My name is Priest, and today I am continuing my Fallout 4 character guide series. And today's character guide is a pretty unique one and one of my personal favorite ones that I think I've ever done so far. This is the Junkie character guide. So the three main characteristics that you guys should know for your Junkie character builds. And one is that he is rich. The Junkies have a lot of money, so you better come prepared with bottle caps and be ready to fight, because you pretty much never know what you're going to come across on your adventures through the Commonwealth as playing a Junkie character. You should be prepared with tons of bottle caps. Next thing is that he has friends. He has the only real friends he has is his drug dealers. So people in Diamond City who will deal you their drugs. Definitely pretty much his only friends in the Commonwealth. He is also friends with dog meat. And the final thing is that he has to be kind of sneaky. If he's doing some illegal drugs in Diamond City, then he should be pretty sneaky with the drugs that he uses. He should try to sneak away and not get himself caught. There are pretty much 5 main perks that I think you should use for playing him. The first one is Cap Collector, because you can invest in people's buying capacity, so that'll help your drug dealers. Medic, for your stim pack drugs. Chem Resist, because, well, you're a junkie. Party Boy, and Chemist. Those are the main perks that I advise you guys use for your Junkie character builds. And even if you guys do not decide to use those perks, then okay. Those are just the perks that I suggest you use for your Junkie character builds. And that, I think, is the most useful perks for your Junkie character build here in Fallout 4. So definitely keep that in mind as you play your Junkies. The weapons you should be able to have access to and use are pretty much any types of mines. You may find yourself with a security guys, or you're in trouble with the security, and you need to have some mines in order to throw down and defend yourself. Because you never know when you may walk into a trap. You should also leave traps for other people as well. Like if the Diamond City security is getting mad at you because you sold some illegal drugs to Piper's little sister, you should be prepared for that. A 10mm pistol is definitely a very handy thing to use when you are going as playing a Junkie character. The flare gun, in case you get into any trouble, you can use the flare gun to contact your Junkie Minutemen friends. They can drop maybe an air supply for some Junkie chems and alcohol for you. And the Junk Jet. I mean, what helps a Junkie character build anything more than a Junk Jet? Something that actually shoots junk for your Junkies. I mean, Junkie junk right there. Some nice Junkie junk. Your armor, you should have Raider Power Armor, and you can start finding this around level 15, I think. It's not too hard unless you have like mods. You can find it quicker. But while we're at it, let's give you guys the backstory for the Junkie. So back when the Junkie was in his early 20s, he was the leader of a Raider gang. And the Raider gang, you all know, does drugs. The Raiders are junkies. So that was definitely how the Junkie actually started becoming a Junkie, by being the leader of the Raider gang. And while being the leader of a Raider gang, he was forced to do stuff that maybe he wasn't comfortable with, and see some nasty stuff that he had to do to his prisoners, like just nasty torture stuff he had to do to his prisoners. So he started using more and more Junkie drugs, and that eventually made the other Raider members uncomfortable around him, because he is using so many drugs that he can't even think straight anymore. And then he started he was so addicted to these drugs that he had to start stealing drugs from his fellow Raider teammates, and this made him get kicked off the Raider team. And if he was ever to come back to the Raider team, he would be dropped. So he pretty much was on his own now. The Gunners and the Raiders, he was basically wanted for them. He had 5,000 caps over his head and wanted dead or alive. So the thing he did is he was out of drugs, so he had to go back to the Raider gang, which brings in the sneaky characteristic. So he had to sneak in there. He stole the set of Raider power armor from the Raider gang and some combat armor from the Gunners. As he did this, he also took some aids out of them, which is the aid that we all use for the junkie character guides, which I will list right now. Psycho, Jet, Day Tripper, Stimpack, beer, whiskey, Mentats, and vodka. That is the junkie's main go-to drugs in Fallout 4. So that is basically the backstory behind the junkie in Fallout 4. So, as I've told you already, those are the minimum aid and drugs that the junkie goes to while he's going around the Commonwealth trying to take out the Raider gang. And his only thing worth fighting for is his drugs. In which case, he still continues to try to take out the Raiders just to get some drugs. And the only real thing he's worth fighting for and staying alive for is his drugs and getting revenge on the Raider gang that has betrayed him, or he has technically betrayed them. This is his only useful thing to fight for, and the only hope he has is to get his revenge on the Raider gang that has betrayed him, and to keep using the drugs that makes him happy. This is how he became as smart as he is, and how to use his drugs to his advantage. So guys, that is how you play a good character build for the junkie. And if you guys did enjoy, let me know. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what your favorite character build is, and if you want me to do a video on it. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep doing your best at playing your junkie, and this is Dub Gaming Entertainment signing out.